A very warm welcome to all of you in Value Education class, dear children. I'm sure you must be very happy and safe at home. I know you must be praying every day in the morning. Today, in this Value Education class, we are going to learn a story. This story teaches you that God is everywhere. He is on the mountains, in the valleys, everywhere on the earth, in the air, and all around us. God is present in all creations of nature, be they plants, animals, human beings, etc. We cannot see God, and yet God is there. Everywhere we can see the power of God. Every moment makes us aware of the love of God. We cannot hide anything from God. Thus, we must keep a careful watch on our actions. We must not do anything wrong.
When you're jumping up and down, when you're spinning round and round, God's seeing everything you do, 'cause He's watching over you. God is watching over you, 24/7 watching over you. Your life is in His hands, whoa, whoa. He's got great big plans, 'cause He's watching over you. When you're waving your hands up in the air, when you're shouting, no matter when or where, God's seeing everything you do, 'cause He's watching over you. God is watching over you, 24/7 watching over you. Your life is in His hands, whoa, whoa. He's got great big plans, 'cause He's watching over you.
So, today's story is God is everywhere. It is a wonderful story. Let's hear it.
This story is about Raju. Raju was a 10-year-old boy. He lived with his uncle in a city. They lived in a one-room house. His uncle worked in a small shop as a helper. Raju too worked as a helper in the shop that was bigger. Very costly items were sold in that shop. Raju's job was to dust the shop and help the shopkeeper in other small jobs. Raju's uncle had just one dream. He wanted to be rich. He wanted to apply various types of ideas to become rich. One day, he said to Raju, "You work in a big shop. If we have to become rich, then you must start stealing things from that shop. Bring those things home and I shall sell them as good price. I will also give you a share too. This way we will able to earn some extra income. You will also be able to send more money to your parents back home in the village." Raju kept quiet and listened to his uncle. Days passed, and one day, again Raju's uncle started the same discussion. He asked Raju, "Have you stolen anything?" Raju said, "No, not as yet." His uncle said, "Keep trying, pick up something when no one is watching." Raju just nodded his head. After some days, his uncle asked again. Raju, the same question. Raju said, "No, uncle. Someone was watching." His uncle kept quiet. Then a few days later, his uncle asked again, "Have you caught something?" "No, uncle. Someone was watching," said Raju. The shop owner goes home every afternoon to have lunch. "You are all alone that time. Then why did you say that someone is watching?" his uncle asked. Raju calmly answered, "Uncle, God is watching. He watches our actions all the time. We cannot hide whatever wrong we do from him." His uncle was taken aback. He felt ashamed and said, "Raju, you have opened my eyes. I forgot this thing that God watches our actions all the time. I will never ask you to steal again." His uncle now changed completely and became an honest man. Moral: God is present everywhere. Summing up, God is present everywhere. He watches our actions all the time, whether good or bad. We cannot hide anything from God. We are rewarded for our good actions and punished for our bad actions. Therefore, we must always be careful. It's time for exercise. Answer the following questions. Question number A. Where did Raju live? Question number B. What did he do to earn money? Question C. Who worked in a bigger shop, Uncle or Raju? How can you say that? Question number D. What did Raju's uncle tell him? Question number E. What did Raju explain to his uncle that changed him? We will show some answers. Where did Raju live? Now answer is Raju lived with his uncle in a city. What did he do to earn money? Now answer is Raju worked as a helper in a big shop to earn money. Who worked in a bigger shop, Uncle or Raju? Answer: Raju worked in a bigger shop than his uncle. I can say this as it was mentioned in the story. Raju worked as a helper in a shop that was bigger. What did Raju's uncle tell him? Answer: Raju's uncle told him to steal expensive things from his shop and he was going to sell them at good price to become rich. E. What did Raju explain to his uncle that changed him? Answer: Raju explained to his uncle that, Uncle, God is watching. He watches our actions all the time. Whether good or bad, we cannot hide anything from God. For some more exercise. Now you have to find the words in the word maze. Now here are the answers. Number 1 is shop. Number 2, income. Number 3, watching. Number 4, steal. Number 5, honest. Now we have to do fill in the blanks. Number 1, Raju's uncle wanted him to dash things. Number 2, his uncle worked in a dash. Number 3, Raju's uncle became a dash man in the end. Number 4, Raju would earn extra dash by stealing. Raju said that God is dash us all the time. Now fill in the blanks, but their answers. Number 1, steal. Number 2, shop. Number 3, honest. Number 4, income. Number 5, watching. Choose the correct answer. Raju and his uncle were to poor or rich? They were poor. Raju worked in a hotel or shop. He worked in a shop. The shop owner used to go home for breakfast or lunch. Raju or uncle said that God is watching. Raju's uncle became an honest or dishonest man. Honest. Time to think. Given below are some actions. Say whether they are right or wrong. Write R for right and W for wrong action. To take responsibility when you break things. This is right. Number 2. To tear pages from book. Wrong. To steal something. Wrong. To cheat while playing. Wrong. To keep quiet when elders are talking. That's right.
That's all for today's session, my dear children. I hope you must have liked it. Revise the story, keep learning, keep growing, stay happy, stay safe. See you next time.